Good morning, guys. Good morning, everybody. How's everybody doing this Wednesday morning? First Wednesday in the new year, first Wednesday in the new month, first Wednesday in the new week. Music too loud. Okay. And this morning, yes, before I go into the Bible reading, I'm going to be reading from this book. Remember this book, the fourth agreement. Before we go into the Bible reading, we are going to read the fourth agreement, the four agreements, and we're going to read the fourth agreement. And the fourth agreement is always do your best. And we often ask, like, what is my best? Is my best what brings me the most success, or is my best what I do until I'm exhausted? What is it? And it is pertinent that we all ask that question, because we might do things sometimes that may not get us a lot of attention, but indeed it was our best effort. We put our all in it, blood, sweat, and tears, and we did all we could, but it just did not pan out as well as we expected it to. Those things do happen sometimes, but that shouldn't stop us from doing our best. That shouldn't stop us from striving, from trying to achieve, from persevering, from moving on. Sometimes we want to throw the towels in. I've been over here now for a little bit. I've seen people throw their towels in because they're just like, I'm just over this. I've seen people on YouTube, people try starting channels, and their channels it's growing, but it's growing slowly, and people just like, to hell with it, I can't be bothered, and they throw the towels in and they are out of there. It's the same thing with school, with any other venture where people enter into. I'm not immune from that. Sometimes I start something and I'm just like, exhausted before I'm elated. And I'm just like, you know what? I'm over this. I can't be bothered. This is aggravating, annoying. I don't feel like I'm getting anywhere with it. And all of us encounter that sometimes. But as we read this book of encouragement, this book talking about the four agreements, one of those agreements is the fourth agreement that says, always do your best. So I'm going to be reading that for us this morning in hopes that it will encourage you. It will encourage somebody to do their best, to not give up, to take whatever it is you are doing, whatever stumbling blocks there are in your way, to use them as stepping stones rather than throw in the towels and give up, and thereby possibly losing out on what success could come with that dream. All right, so we're going to move on. This book is the Four Agreements. We are on to chapter 5. Those of you who were here last week of Christmas, would have heard us read the other the other three agreements. Now we are on to agreement number 4. Always do your best. There is just one more agreement, but it's the one that allows the other three to become deeply ingrained habits. The fourth agreement is about the action of the first three. Always do your best. Under any circumstance, always do your best. No more and no less. But keep in mind that your best is never going to be the same from one moment to the next. And also, your best is not going to be the same from one project to the next. Everything is alive and changing all the time. So your best will sometimes be high quality, and other times it will not be as good. When you wake up refreshed and energized in the morning, your best will be better than when you are tired at night. Your best will be different when you are healthy as opposed to when you are sick. Your best will be different when you are sober than when you are drunk. Your best will depend on whether you are feeling wonderful and happy or upset, angry, or jealous. In your everyday moods, your best can change from one moment to another, from 1 hour to another, from one day to another. Your best will also change over time. As you build the habit of the 4 new agreements, your best will become better than it used to be. Regardless of the quality, keep doing your best. No more and no less than your best. If you try too hard to do more than your best, you will spend more energy than is needed, and in the end, your best will not be enough. When you overdo, you deplete your body and go against yourself, and it will take you longer to accomplish your goal. But if you do less than your best, you subject yourself to frustrations, self-judgment, guilt, and regrets. Just do your best. In any circumstance in your life, it doesn't matter if you are sick or tired. If you always do your best, there is no way you can judge yourself. And if you don't judge yourself, there is no way you're going to suffer from guilt, blame, and self-punishment. By always doing your best, you will break a big spell that you have been under. There was a man who wanted to transcend his suffering, so he went to a Buddhist temple to find a master to help him. He went to the master and asked, "Master, if I meditate for 4 hours a day, how long will it take me to transcend?" The master looked at him and said, "If you meditate 4 hours a day, perhaps you will transcend in 10 years. Thinking he could do better, the man then said, "Oh, master, what if I meditate 8 hours a day? How long will it take me to transcend?" The master looked at him and said, "If you meditate 8 hours a day, perhaps you will transcend in 20 years. "But why will it take me longer if I meditate more?" the man asked. The master replied, "You are here to sacrifice your joy or your life. You are here to live, to be happy, and to love. If you can do your best in 2 hours of meditation, but you spend 8 hours instead, you will only grow tired, miss the point, and you won't enjoy your life. Do your best, and perhaps you will learn that no matter how long you meditate, you can live, love, and be happy." That's the message for this morning. I want to say thanks to everybody who came in Those of you who are over on the top and those of you who are over on the tube, I sincerely appreciate you all. And I hope that this morning's meds will resonate with you, that you always do your best no matter the circumstance. That's going to be it from me for this morning. Until next time, this is Trev from Trevessence, where your journey matters. Have yourselves a great day, my friends, and don't forget to always do your best.